Chapter 1945. At this moment, in the villa of Beacon Top, Brabus, Tabia and Lexi have just filled their stomachs. They waited left and right, but they couldn't wait for Mrs. Richards' family to come back, and they were hungry and uncomfortable. They just found out that there were some ingredients in the kitchen that she had prepared but had not had time to cook, so they decided on their own and used those ingredients. Prepared a great meal. Before Fury divested, the living standards of the Richard family were still very good. After all, Fury invested in the Richard Group, which restored the life of the group, and the old lady also resumed her previous life like Lafayette. The level has also been greatly improved. Moreover, Lucy deliberately prepared very rich ingredients today, in order to celebrate it after Michael and Harold got Elaine. Unexpectedly, these ingredients were not eaten by the Richard family, and Brabus 3 were all impatient. The three of them were lying on the sofa watching TV with big and round bellies. This TV was brought up from the room on the first basement floor after Harold sold the big TV. Compared with the previous one, it is indeed a lot smaller. In the huge living room, it is somewhat different. While watching TV, Brabus smacked her lips and said, "Oh, all the villas are good for Mrs. Richard, but this TV seems to be a bit small. Compared with such a large living room, it looks uncoordinated." Lexi asked in surprise, "Mom is coming. This big TV can't be 50 inches? The TV set in my village chief's house is not so big, is it small?" "Yeah." Tabia also echoed, "I have never watched such a big TV before." Brabus waved her hand and said, "You don't understand. The TVs of rich people start at 70 or 80 inches. Last year, when I was working at a housekeeping company in the city, I went to the rich people's house to clean, and the TV was much bigger than this." "Ring!" Lexi said with emotion, "Goodbye. What are you doing with such a big TV? Don't you be tired if your eyes are running back and forth on such a big TV?" Brabus sneered and said, "Look at your promise. According to you, when people go to the cinema to watch a movie, their eyes will fall to the ground." Lexi scratched her head. "I have never been to a movie theater." "Don't know what it is like," Brabus said. "I've been there, and I've done cleaning in movie theaters. Let me tell you that. The screen in the movie theater is bigger than a wall in this living room. Just think about it." Tabia on the side asked, "It's bigger than this wall? That's too scary," Brabus said. "You two have never seen the world. When you turn around, let Mrs. Richard take us to watch a movie in the cinema, then you will know." The three were chatting, and the ambulance had been driven into the yard. But their TV sound was loud, so no one heard the movement outside. After the ambulance stopped steadily, the driver and the co-pilot jumped out of the car, and roughly removed Michael and Harold from the car. They did not move down with the mobile beds, but directly moved them down and placed them on the marble floor in the yard. Mrs. Richard was ready to get in the car and leave as soon as they saw them, and hurriedly said, "Aren't you going to help us get them in?" The driver said impatiently, "The customer's request is to bring you to the place. The entrance fee is not included. If you want us to help, you can pay $200 per person." Mrs. Richard said, "I don't have a penny." The driver frowned and asked, "You live in such a luxurious villa, don't you have 400s?" Mrs. Richard eagerly said, "Now I don't need cash at all when I go out, so I haven't put any money at home. Now our mobile payment and bank cards are all frozen, there is really no way."